Hello, I'm Toycat, and welcome back to another live stream on the internet, I hope, anyway. We'll see if it actually pans out. It's been a while since I've done this, but yeah, hello, I'm IBX Toycat, and this is a thing that honestly, I've missed. It's been now, I think, a week and a half since I last streamed, and you know, for me, that's quite some time, but we're back, and we're playing some FORTNITE Battle Royale. There's been a new city that came out in the week I was away. If you don't know, I was in Singapore for the past week, which is a country a lot of people first learn about when you say it like that, and it's like, oh yeah, it's that part of Asia that speaks English. But that's where I was for the past week, and today I'm back, so hi, hello everyone in the live stream chat. Hope you're having an excellent Tuesday. My one's been a bit, like, weird, because, again, time zone magic is just, like, honestly, you know, the fact that time zones exist is, like, something that's, like, I guess, a reasonably tricky thing to get your head around, you know, at the very first time you hear it. But then, like, actually going through them is, like, it's bad for your body a little bit. That's why the term jet lag exists. A lot of people think it's just when you fly somewhere, so, like, I had my, my stepmother tell me, like, oh, yeah, well, you were on a 30-minute flight, so jet lag, it's fine that you're sleeping, and it's like, well, I mean, that's not what that actually means. But anyway, a new update released also, says, Froggy Fellow. That's true, yeah, 1.2.9 released for console. They announced a few other things in the past week. I kind of want to do, like, a refresh everything in the past week video, but I think... what I'll do, I don't know, I'll do something like that, because I think news, the most important, okay, here's the crazy thing, gonna blow your mind, right? The most important thing, by the way, look at the map, there's like, it's all different colors, it looks like it's bigger now, and there's new areas. I guess we're going towards an existing one, though. No, let's go towards the city. Tilted Towers. A lot of people also are going towards the city. Okay, this is a bad idea. I'm gonna die. This is my very first time going to a place. People have been trying out for a week now. But yeah, a lot of people, a lot of things just happened in the past week or so. So things are, you know, things are pretty good and big. And, you know, I should have landed on a building with, like, something going on the roof, shouldn't I? Okay, just down we go. There we go. So, yeah, this is actually quite a cool idea, having, like, apartment buildings. Although, I imagine that makes this area, like, the best in the map by a lot. Because, obviously, someone's doing something up there. Because, obviously, like, there's so much stuff here, right? Like, I've got 3 weapons already. Or maybe it doesn't work that way. Maybe, no, okay. Oh, man, lag. Okay, Fortnite, nothing's changed. Still the game we know and love, where, like, every now and then some important fight is decided by lag and not by skill. That's my favorite type of thing. Also, big thank you for the donation. Thank you for the thing back. I have to, like, it's been a while since I set up my stream to read the ones via Streamlabs, right? Okay, we're gonna oh, jeez, I have to, like, log in while I'm playing okay, we got this. It's all good. There's, like, shotguns going off nearby me. Oh, there he is. Do you see that? Okay, so we're gonna pull out. Oh, too late. You went the wrong way. Made the wrong decision there, pal. Drink this quickly. So yeah, this looks like it's insanity, and I've got to, like, try and log into my YouTube while we do that. That's all good. I can do this because there was a donation on the stream. Honestly, I feel like let's do this. So big thank you for the £1 super chat from the Mario Maniac. His donation train starts again. Choo-choo. I think Birds Together Switch is now a February launch. Yeah, that might be true, actually. There's a lot of things, I guess, that have changed in the week I've been gone. A week is a long time in the news. Because, like I said, or was in the middle of saying, the crazy thing about the news is that it has to be new to be interesting. And, like, you know, every day in a week, something is new, right? Or at least I'd say every, like, 2 or 3 years. Oh, okay, well, that's on my health killers then. That was good. So there's lots of fighting going on just behind that wall. You can tell, because... Oh, I'm so dead. Oh, I did not deserve to do that, but I'll take it. Feel a little bit bad about that, honestly. Like, that was, like, violent. That was not called for, but, you know, I'll take it anyway. Yeah, but update out. Yep, I'm familiar with that. Don't you worry. It was one of those, like, small updates. I was gonna make the video, but I was like, I'm like. Because my time zones were all off while I was in the other side of the world, so that kind of makes sense. I'll tell some stories about that, by the way, at some point, because, I don't know, there's a lot of weird things about going somewhere so different, right? But, again, we gotta gotta have our priorities straight, which first of all means, I guess, having a good setup in the game. Also, grenades look really weird. Have they changed also? Again, I haven't even read the patch notes of the last update. I was busy eating bizarre food. And I guess we want this there, and then we want a shotgun there maybe. Wait, is this the order we want? I don't know how we're doing this. So, yeah, we're in the Tilted Towers, which is apparently the most deadly area on the map, based on my experiences right here. Oh, made a mistake right there. So, yeah, I've got 3 kills. I'm doing surprisingly well here, despite not knowing the area, because apparently just being able to avoid people is half the battle. Or maybe everyone gets really, like, arrogant. Like, once you've survived so long, you can survive forever. But everything's like, just everything about Fortnite feels different. Like, look at this bus. This does not look like it's in Fortnite. This is like a real city bus. I mean, the seats are painted on the windows, so not really, but like, I mean, look at that. It's got like a real license plate and everything. The map now looks different. It's like a different color. Like, everything got a little bit PUBG, right? So, you're wearing your Toycat shirt. I'm wearing the same one right now. Oh, yeah. So, the very first thing I did when I got home was, like, I only brought, like, a certain number of clothes with me to Singapore. And my jeans, I spilled chocolate on them. Like, a lot of chocolate. Let's not question why. The first day. And so I bought some new jeans and just threw away the first pair because I only got so much space for stuff. And then the second day I went through, like, Little India. And they stank off. I don't even know how to say this. I don't even know if this is, like, offensive to say. But there's, like, a certain smell, like spices maybe, like for beauty products, Indian beauty products, that, like, is just, oh, maybe it's not beauty, it's, like, I think it's called, like, henna or something. But I could be wrong, again, I don't know. But it once you get the smell on you, it never seems to, is that a guy? No, it's not. But let's go get the supply drop. I just saw land over there somewhere. Oh, the guy's already getting it. Let's shoot him. Oh, we got him already. Okay, so there's a legendary over there somewhere, and there's a guy building behind those ramps. So let's look behind me. Oh, there is a guy behind me. Always look behind you in a situation like this, you know. Okay, so let's just make a tower, actually. It's the safest thing to do right here. But I got that, I've had it on me, like, all week, and it was so, like, relieving just to be like, you know what? Got a spare Toycat shirt here. Got some new socks I'm gonna put on. I don't know, it's nice. I spent a long time just, I think I got used to the smell. And, you know, it's actually funny, I've heard the rumor, or, like, it's one of these, like, myths that doesn't really have much basis in reality. I think the guy's around my tower. I could be wrong on that. So we're gonna go up to the stuff, because I really want to get anything rare he has. But yeah, after, like, apparently your nose gets used to a smell after, like, 12 seconds, or maybe it's 30 seconds. It's some absurdly low amount of time is the point of the rumor, right? The myth. I don't know what you call them, like, things that aren't true, but sound vaguely true and believable. Oh, why did I do this? Okay, so this makes my life tricky. But that's fine. I like trickiness. Oh, no, 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 no! Yeah, so I clearly need to get my, like, my groove back on as far as, like, shooting goes. Oh, okay, it's over. I've run out of building materials. Can't want to fight. Okay, I destroyed this entire thing. No! Just have to hit a few more times. Okay. Okay, you didn't see me do that. No! If I'd have just hit that, I'd be good here. No! Okay, so we got 4 kills. We came top 25, and I should have killed him. Like, I'm just gonna put that on the list of, like, kills I got, but that the game denied me. But in my heart, I've kind of done it. Lies. I don't know, like, it's misconceptions. Is that the one? Because, I mean, like, as humans, we share a lot of cool ideas, and some of those ideas are right. But some of the ideas we share just because they sound cool. Like, I mentioned this in updates, right? Everyone's just always like, oh, you hear the updates coming out, like, tomorrow? And you're like, wow, that's a really, I'd love to believe that's true, so I will. And you don't think it that way, but that's how your brain thinks it. And it's like that with smell. I don't know how long it actually takes, but you get acclimatized to smell pretty quickly. So you forget the smell of something until it's gone, and then you're like, you know, or until it comes back. So for instance, have you ever gone into a toilet and it smelled like, once you're in the toilet for long enough, if you just power through it, it'll just smell like normal, and then you'll leave and it'll smell like fresh air. Because, you know, it's only useful for humans to know when something's changed. There's no use in knowing, like, oh, still smells like feces in here. You missed the lose. I lose? I loaded up a game yesterday and there was only 16 players. 16 players in FORTNITE. I'd love to play a game like that. Like, that should be a cool game mode, like, only 10 people across the whole map. Because I feel like things would go entirely different, and it'd be boring after a while. But I'd like to play a 16-player game. Love your live streams, Toycat, says Ollie3196. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, a smell. So, yeah, I had the smell on me, like, all week. And I'd forget it until I got too far away from the jeans, and I'd be like, oh my god, they smell so bad. I finally understood why some people just smell like that, because, you know, in some areas they, like, waft those smells into the street. I feel like you should, in the same way that it's, like, illegal to have, I'm not gonna get this. You know, I'm gonna try anyway. Okay, it's mine. Thank you. In the same way it's illegal, probably, I don't know if it is, but I'm just assuming. Oh. I'm just assuming it's illegal here to, like, literally have, like, your restaurant, like, you can't have McDonald's have, like, the feces burger that's just like, oh yeah, it smells like pure poop. But guess what? It's not. That's the craziest thing. Oh, thank you, Yossi, for the £1.56 super chat. I assume £1.56 is $2. I don't know exchange rates. This is 1/625 millionth of a Ferrari. I mean, technically it's 1/625,000th Ferrari, right? Because they're probably 625,000 pounds or dollars. I mean, I could be, I don't know, like, maybe it's 625 million, but I think the most expensive car is in the hundreds of thousands. Like, you can get a car that costs millions, but not many production cars, right? That's my understanding of the world, at least. Tell me if you think I'm wrong still. So I'm going to drink this, and then switch, and then drink that, and then I've got 100. But I'm nowhere near, I'm going to walk into all the new builds, like, from the outside perspective, because whenever you want to learn a new place, I feel like landing there for the first time, it's a good way. But given that everyone else has already learned it, and I'd be, like, going in with disadvantage, I think this is a good secondary option. So, silence pistol, shotgun, let's do this, shall we? So, basically, Toycat, January now ending, when do you think better together? I honestly, I know you're the better together for Switch, man, but we just haven't heard anything on it. Like, maybe they're being deliberate about that. There's a lot of things I'd love to, like, get across in future videos, but right now, just on the spot, I don't know if I could say anything, like, like, come up with anything that would be useful beyond, like, February sounds about right. So there you go. On solo games, always that shifty shafts. Okay, shifty shafts it is, or shifty shafts. Oh, shifty shafts, that's like, it's like a tongue twister. Shifty shafts. It's a terrible tongue twister. Not one I'm down with, but I think it is one. Okay, so we've now at least got an assault rifle of some variety, and the game is lagging like crazy. Again, it's the same Fortnite we know and love. I mean, every now and then I want to be like, well, I mean, they have 50 million players, and then the other part of me is like, well, that doesn't give them an excuse, does it? You know, I guess that's how, like, all big things are, right? Like, big thing is not functioning correctly. Whoa, it's so big. Well, I mean, other things are big. Well, is that a good reason? And then you just don't know, is it? I guess that's how communities get so weird. Oh, a lot of weird things have happened in the past week as well. Like, that whole story about the vlogger girl that got, like, publicly shamed by some random Ireland cafe. And then the whole internet, because they hate YouTubers now, is like, oh yeah, wanting something for free. That happened this past week. There's a lot of big things, I guess, that happened. Again, a week is a long time in news, because news is all about new things. It's still weird to me that, like, I guess that's, like, the whole objective of news, and that's why people like it. But the fact that, like, yesterday's news is, in some people's opinions, like, entirely worthless. It's kind of weird, given how many stories aren't really time-related, right? But anyway, let's talk about what else is going on here, such as Robot Gaming asking how long the stream is going on for. So I'm so absurdly tired right now. Like, I'm hopefully not showing it, but, like, my brain is just not active in any sense of the word. Not active. I don't. You know that feeling where, like, if you shut your eyes, you feel like you're asleep. That's me. So I'm trying not to blink for too long, and instead I'm streaming because I wanted to stream a little bit all week actually. Like, I was gonna do it, but I was like, no. It'd be basically impossible for me to do it here because it's like the temperature. Yeah. Let me explain something. I didn't hear about that. Oh yeah, that's a It's one of those big stories of the past week. Maybe it's just me because, like, I follow a lot of YouTubers. And Stashall, I'm a YouTuber. I mean, you could call me a YouTuber if you wanted to. Even though that's now like a prerogative? Pejorative? There's a word in there. I'll get it one day. Pejorative? You know, I said I'm tired. What is it? What is the word I'm looking for? Prerogative? Pejorative? It's somewhere in that, you know, sequence of syllables. But yeah, basically, YouTubers, like, became a negative thing, right? But anyway, back to what I was saying. I've never heard the story of the Irish Cafe. Do you mean the singing possibly? Oh, okay, maybe it's not common knowledge to everyone else. Maybe it's not. Well, the more you know. Oh, look, so this was literally on the other side of the street to, like, the place I used to land. But no one goes to this place anymore because it's next to the salty or shifty shafts. That's nice. Again, one of my favorite things about any video game is, like, the whole meta of it. The fact that when something changes, everything changes a little bit. Because, you know, it might seem like this one change, you know, just adding new areas to the map, just means there's new places to land. But it then changes that every existing place has slightly fewer people. Someone's been in there, and they're building right now. Oh, okay, it's two. I tripped on spikes. It was over them. I mean, I should have maybe realized that. I mean, I don't know what their strategy. Oh man, that's the lamest strategy in the world. Like, they're just like, you know, if we just sit here, people will come to us. But you know, it worked, so you can't fault them too much. But I love the mesh chain. I mean, I guess this is like how humans work in the real world too. If you change one thing, it changes everything because of the ripple effect. But in a video game, therefore everywhere gets less populated. Therefore, you know, places that used to be busy get less busy. Places that used to have no one now have... Oh, sorry, yeah, places that used to have one person sometimes have no one. So you never have to expect it. Hey, what's up, Toy Cat? Hey, welcome to the stream, Cat Lover. Who do you support in soccer? I don't actually... Like, I always give a generic answer if people really push me for that. But I don't, like, support any team in football. Because, I mean... Honestly, again, I feel like my example for any, like, real-world thing I don't get, like, the Kardashians, football, what else is there? Like, I mean, to some extent, like, you know, a band or something. I've never understood, like, how people identify with a group of other people, and, like, have to keep up with the stuff. Because it's like, but that's like, I mean, what do they represent, you know? So... yeah, I don't really follow any football team, and I don't really get it, honestly, but that's because I don't like watching football. I mean, if I watch football, maybe there'd be a team where I was like, you know, we can't watch every single football game. There's, I think, 20 teams, and they play 20 games each, so that's, off the top of my head, 400 matches in a year, right? Because they have to play each other once. Did I do that right? 20 times 20? But anyway, I think they play each other twice, actually. But yeah, so there's 400 football matches in a year. You can't watch 400 because that takes too much of your time. But you want to feel like you've watched all of something. Am I going to the right place? No, I'm going to... Wait, is this new? Are these new houses? Have they really changed the entire map? It looks like they have. Like, either this is new, or I'm just an idiot. Let's go here either way. Try and land in the middle of nowhere. Gives us less opportunities to be shot. And also 2 opportunities to get a pistol. 400 games in 1 year, but 365 days in a year. But they don't play. They don't even play for half the year because they only play in winter because the ground is hard, or something. So they play like 2 games every day. I think I could be wrong. But you can't watch all of them, so you just watch your football team once a week when they play. But then the idea that like, oh, I like my football team so much, I'm gonna get a jersey. You know, the official ones, which cost like, they're not called jerseys, like t-shirts or whatever, jumpers. And they cost like that amount. And then, I mean, like, again, I feel like maybe it's just because like, the first like people, the things I like really understood was YouTube and YouTubers. Because they're not these faceless, huge entities. They're like, you know, they're usually single people. Or at least they're presented that. And that's always what I thought was cool about YouTube. That's always why I haven't like made my channel a 15-person operation. Because I mean, it should be about. I mean, maybe I'm just like broken in that way. Maybe most people can identify with like corporations and brands and stuff like that. But to me, like, if it's a group of people creating a thing together, sometimes you get something amazing. They all have the same views. But when it's something like a... Because the crazy thing about a football team, to me, is the fact that the players change every season. So you're not even tied to the concept of any people. You're tied to the concept of where maybe some people once were. Like, it's confusing, is my point. Imagine if I was just like, oh yeah, next year, the Toycat channel is going to be hosted by, let's make up a person, Daniel Radcliffe. So he's going to be assuming the role of Toycat, and I'm going to tell him he likes fun facts, but he's going to be entirely different, and he's going to play different games. But it's still the same Toycat channel. It's just a different game, a different person, and and then you'd be like, oh yeah, well let's buy some new Daniel Radcliffe merch. He's just the first British person I could come up with, by the way. I don't even know if he's British. I'm like 99% sure, but I've never looked into it. It's never come up in my searches. I'll be honest with that one. I guess he's in Harry Potter. He probably has to be, right? To get that. There's a guy in here. I'm gonna die. Ah! Get out of it. Get out of it. He's really bad at aiming. So if we wait here... Oh, he's gonna grenade me. Okay, where is he at? He's on the top floor somewhere, right? So he's in the left or the right half. And he can't get out without breaking a wall now. Okay, he's in the right half. So I'm gonna get back to what I was saying. In a little bit. This is the scariest stuff whenever something like this goes down. Oh man, it's scary when you lag a bit. Okay, so I've shot him so many times. I want to just go up there and finish him, honestly. No, game. Don't do this to me, game. Okay, so... Okay, that would have been genius if we could have actually worked that out. Oh, man, this is going to be a close one. Oh, okay, I did it. I had to not blink for a really long time, and now my eyes really hurt. But I did it. Oh, no, there's another guy. Oh, okay. He was just in the house. Okay, you know, two early losses. It's all good. Let's do this. Let's land in one of the new places this next time. Because I realize I'm just, like, absent-mindedly landing. Let's do it. Let's pick a new place, and let's land there. So, when are you going to upload your next geography video? I recorded a couple while I was away, but I couldn't get them edited because Adobe just didn't work on my laptop. I don't know how, like, to explain that. It was just like, please log in. And it sent me to a page, but the page didn't work. Like, it's not even that I didn't have my login details or whatever. I just... So, yeah, I paid for it just to exclusively use there. Because, honestly, if you're on Windows, everything is free if you want it to be, right? But, so I paid, but anyway, my point being is I have a couple of geography videos. Don't worry, I got that. Do you need help with Toycat? Chat Toycat says hyped up elite. Liked. Thank you very much for liking. We got moderators in here. I'm pretty certain. I think so. I could be wrong. So Was your Singapore trip good? I really, really liked it, actually. It's my first time going, like, to somewhere that was, like... Oh, man, wait, sorry. So, apparently it's something to do with, like, humidity in planes. But, like, it's really bad to wear contact lenses at house shoot. I learned that at the end of my trip. But my eyes, like, really, really hurt right now. After the stream. I'll fix them, don't worry. But it just means I have to, like, blink a lot. To make sure I get, like... What do you actually put on eyes? It's not water, is it? Like, it's... You call your eyes watering, but, like, saline or... whatever, I need to get eye liquid on my eyes. So I'll just blink a bunch at you while I tell you about Singapore. But yeah, it's really... It was so cool to go somewhere so wildly different, but also where they spoke English. Because my big problem with, like, exotic places usually is, like, I mean, it's cool, but then also no one can understand you. And therefore you can't, you know, do cool stuff. And... You know, some people really like that, the whole, like, wow, I'm basically, you know, I'm so alone. And if I wanted something, if I was dying, I wouldn't be able to tell people what was wrong, or something like that. You know, some people down with that idea. I mean, they wouldn't put it like that, obviously. I'm misrepresenting their cause, of course. But that's what you do with people you don't like, apparently. That's what the world's taught me. Oh, it's a spike. I thought it was a shotgun. So there's at least some pistols over here, and a shotgun. No, this also not a pistol. Revolver, please give me something else before we're done here. Okay, in here maybe. Okay, mini shield. So we at least got something. Yeah, it was really, really cool. I liked my trip a lot. I would recommend, in fact, if you like all the Asian stuff. There's a guy around here. Oh man. Come on. Yeah. Okay. Running, like, directly forwards away from someone. Bad idea, by the way. Pro tip. Now you know. Now you know. So we're gonna... No. I want to use this. Oh, there's something epic. Assault rifle? Heck yeah. Oh, so back to what I was saying. Yeah, I'd really recommend if you want to try something exotic, but then also have a layer of familiarity, especially for the UK. Because they speak British English in Singapore, not American English. So maybe that's, like, exotic enough for you. Like, oh, British English. They're going to spell colour the correct way. Rather than, for some reason, just throwing out, you know, a random letter. Oh, you know, if you... 100% recommend Singapore. It's also, like, one of the lowest crime rates in the world. Because, I mean, they have, like, some really weird laws and that stuff. But low crime rate, that's something everyone loves. Like... You know, I don't... It's so safe, in fact, that when people go to these, like, basically places to eat, you, like, leave your bag full of all your belongings at the table while you look around. And there's, you know, like, you don't even have a fear that people will steal it. And I don't know how that's true. Like, I don't even know the reasoning behind that. I always meant to ask, but it's just like... the one Singaporean guy I met was just like, I don't know, actually. It doesn't make any sense. You'd figure we would have crime, but we don't. And, I don't know, that's always a fun thing. So yeah, 100% recommend it. You should go to Singapore. Like, I'll be the new Singapore tourism board. Really, the big reason you want to go though is they have the nicest airport in the world. If I want to visit sometime that spoke British English, why wouldn't I just visit the UK? I mean, we're probably the best example of a country that speaks British English. I mean, I'm pretty certain we speak it here. But I mean, it's actually, like, they speak to each other. Like, if you ever hear them speak, it's called Singlish. It's like Chinese mixed with English. It's a confusing country when you really get down to it. It's best just to not ask questions and stuff. But yeah, I guess the UK is the best place to see British English, but you can't see Chinese people speaking English like it's normal. Actually, you can. There's lots of Chinese people. Whatever. You don't. Let's just... Oh, Nintendo Lavo, says Miles Valentine. Yeah, that did happen the past week. So, wait, I'll finish off by quickly saying, trip was great. Time zone difference sucked, and the humidity sucked. I've never been anywhere that was even, like, quite humid, let alone, like, so humid I was basically in a sauna the whole week. It's my favorite thing about coming back to the UK is it's hot inside and cold outside. Obviously, you can be cold inside if you don't heat it up. But that is a much better system. Oh, there's a guy in here again. He's training some weapons or something. Yep, I don't know what he's doing in there. He's expecting me to come in there. Break in from the top. So he hasn't gone up here for some reason. Oh, he left the house. No, there he's there. He opened the front door. Come on. Okay. Oh, nailed him. Got through his shield in that amount of time. Good stuff. So, the good news is we learned from last time, and we got better. That's what I like about video games, the iteration process. You get better and better and better. I had to trade one of my weapons for the shotgun, because I need a shotgun. I guess I'll take the mini potions away. And now we're going to head inwards to... I want to go to the Snobby Shores. I've never been there. Like, I've never visited somewhere that isn't really humid. I don't know, it's crazy. Okay, so... Here's the thing. Okay, you don't appreciate this if you've never... Either if you've ever never been anywhere that is humid, or never been anywhere that's not humid. But the air, it feels like you're in a shower that's been left on for like an hour. Oh, that rhymed. Constantly. 24/7. Whereas the air in a country like the UK, for instance, I'm breathing in right now. Oh, and it's air that's going into my lungs, not water. Oh my god. Oh, it's happening again. And yeah, basically, long story short, TLDR, is ooh, there's a slut juice. Technically, slightly better than the shield, but I'm just not gonna bother. But yeah, it's something you don't appreciate until it's gone. But the fact that you breathe in and it's not like thick is great, and the fact that when you go outside you don't feel like you're walking through like jelly or something. It's not quite jelly. Like it's like you're walking through vapor. It's bizarre stuff. I'm not a fan of it. 0 out of 10. Would not go somewhere humid again. I mean, I will go somewhere humid again because there are humid places. But your hair gets frizzy and curly, basically. I think that probably happened to me too. I didn't actually ever notice my hair. I noticed that like there are a lot of weird things like, oh yeah, well it's actually good for, you know, everything would be like a little bit, not quite wet, but kind of bad. And also my eyes would like dry the whole time. You'd figure it'd be the opposite because there's water in the air. But water's like bad for your eyes. Again, I mentioned this, like, you think tears are made of water, and that's just because they're mostly water. But I mean, you could use the same logic to argue that like urine is basically water because it's like 75% water. But I'm not going to recommend drinking your urine. Unless you need to survive. In which case, apparently it will help you. But yeah, I want to go to the Snobby Shores before it gets cut off by the map. And given that no one will be there right now, this is the prime time to check it out. Also, good to see you, Chrissy. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello, hello. So, Cat, you told us our hair was bad on Let's Play Monday. I remember doing that now. But I was like, you know, a compliment is meaningless if you give it unconditionally. So I decided to insult collectively everyone's hair. I'm sorry. Actually, you know, I'm not sorry. There's a guy in there. Can he see me? Oh no! How did that not work for me? What went wrong there? How did it? What? Why is he in there in the first place? Like, does he not know the zone is coming in? Oh, he's drinking my shield. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. 2, how did he one-shot me? With a tactical shotgun. And 3, I mean I felt cheated. That should have gone perfectly. But it didn't. Maybe I should have just not gone after him. Okay, let's play one more game today. Let's do this. That's for calling our hair bad, says Yossi Yossi. Oh, unknown error. That's an odd one. Oh, what's the custom game mode in Fortnite right now? Oh, there isn't one. Oh. Well, I mean, if there was one, it'd be good. But no, I actually will say, like, I've played Fortnite since the very beginning, and I think that wasn't the issue there, but I think lag is becoming more and more of an issue. Like, they just need to get better servers. I feel like, I don't know what the solution is, but they need to do it. Just in time for a rip, says Chrissy. You were indeed. I get bullied for having long hair, says Devil Child. It's really weird, actually. I spent some time thinking about this, because I wouldn't say I got bullied in school for it, but like every night, I used to have quite a lot longer hair in school. Like, at one point, like, I don't know how low down it would go, but there's a picture of me at one point where I'm going like this, and you can't see any of my face. So long enough to cover my entire face, in theory. And it's really weird, because every now and then someone would make like a disparaging comment about having long hair, and you'd be like, whoa. I mean, like, apparently that's just not a thing that's okay. And I think it's like, it's something about conformity, right? Like, as a child, you're told you have to be like all the other ones, essentially. And, you know, that's what cool is, by being exactly like everyone else. But, I mean, the truth is someone has to start every trend. So I guess there's some magic way that you can make your new thing the new norm. Or more, oh, wait, Snobby Coast, or Snobby Shore. We're not going to get there first. I mean, we could go to this new place. Like, is this a factory? It's unnamed for some reason. Let's go here. Yeah, let's go to the fuzzy factory. The funny factory. Proof it didn't happen. I'm really cautious of, like, old photos of myself. Because I have no idea where, like, they can be reverse searched back to. But yeah, I'll have to share that at some point. Or, like, look for it. Oh, guess what? He's dead. He's down here somewhere. Up there. Hello, friend. Nailed him. So I got some more ammo. Like 10, I imagine. Right? Yep, 10 ammo. And, oh, there's a chest here. Oh, that's nice. So I don't know what route he even used to get in here. But it looks like me and him are the only guys here, so that's good news. Grab some ammo. And we're ready to roll. So Cat, are you making a video about the updated map? Probably not. Again, I used to live free Fortnite, but it's a little bit more depressing after all this stuff going on. Do you consider yourself a trendy person? Someone has to start a trend. I'm not saying that I start trends ever. I'm just saying, like, that's an option you have technically during school that no one tells you about. Everyone's always like, oh yeah, you have to follow the trends. If you don't do this thing, if you have long hair, you'll be uncool, you'll be bullied, and people will... But I mean, there's always the second option. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not even saying I know how to do it. Like, I think if you took me back to being a 10-year-old, I don't think I'd be able to be cool, but I think I'd be able to make other people not feel cool. Like, that's always one of my talents as it is. Like, if you tell someone exactly what they're doing, they don't like it a lot. Like, I know, I've done this a lot of times to people, where it's just like, this is what you're doing right now. And they'd be like, shut up, but, you know, this is the equivalent of being like, shut up. Oh god, go down there. Let's get out there. Okay, he didn't get me even once. We're gonna run around this way. I think he saw me. So he's using my ramp right there. Does he see me now? He sees me now. Oh, headshot. Sorry, pal. Okay, so we're doing pretty well. We've got 2 kills so far, without taking a single bit of damage. And now we just need to find some more chests. So he already went in there, so if there was a chest, he got it. Let's just assume that is a given. But let's check this building, because you never know. So get hats would be a big trend. I mean, the thing about hats... Okay, you know what? In my head, there's just random things I like and dislike. I've never liked hats, and not for any good reason. Just, I've always thought in my head, like, you know, don't like hats. So I'm anti-hat. For the same reason a lot of things are pro and anti-things. It's just like, well, it's in my head. You know, I sometimes wonder where this stuff comes from. Again, in my, I genuinely... Like, I wouldn't ever, like, say, like, oh, yeah, you're pretty bad. But, like, if you wear a hat, in my head, it's like, oh, something's lost there. And I wonder why stuff like that develops. Like, at some point in my life, I clearly must have looked at a hat and associated with, like, the very first person I saw with a hat was like, oh, yeah, they're a bad example of hat wearers for everyone. Maybe that's how trends work. Like, you know, you need to have like people that people want to be like doing a thing. Have you heard for this exact reason? I think it's Hollister. I might be Hollister. It's one of the like ridiculous brands, you know. Like I think it's Hollister because they have the stores where you walk in and you can't see anything. They try everything they can to make sure homeless people can't wear their clothes, because they think if you see their clothes on homeless people, you'll think they're homeless people clothes. And I mean, I don't know which brand it is, but basically homeless people clothes, I'm sure. You know, that's a real problem that like modern fashion has. Like, you have to look homeless, but also look like you spent a lot of money on looking homeless. It's like the real fashion problem of the day, and it's ridiculous. But it's also kind of funny that then they have to like stop literal homeless people. I mean, I guess that's not funny. That's sad. But I mean, it's funny that that's an issue for them. You know, rather than actually helping the issue, you know, like, oh, I mean, there's a big problem that people, you know, don't have a bed to sleep. They're like, well, the bigger problem is that they're wearing our clothes. I don't like hats either for some reason. I don't even know why. I wonder if, like, everyone somewhere in their life, like, you have a defining moment where you've become okay with hats or you hate them. Because I know sunglasses, a lot of people hate people with sunglasses. Like, you immediately look at someone with sunglasses, you're like, yep, they're a douchebag or they're a jerk or whatever. Pejorative. I never looked at, you know, I'm just going to look at the word pejorative. In my head it's pejorative, but that's not a word. It must be pejorative, and I'm just, but in their head, you know, like, wearing sunglasses is the same as, like, wearing a hat that says, wearing a t-shirt that says, I love the Nazis or something, where they're like, ugh, sunglasses wearer. So, I mean, there's clearly something in our DNA, not in our DNA, but like, you know, in our social DNA, let's call it, that just makes you be like that. Or maybe there's not. Maybe I'm just accounting the internet theorizing. So yeah, have you ever been to Belgium? I've been to Belgium several times, actually. Penguin powers are free. If you want to travel by train into Europe, you have to go via Belgium. And I know, Belgium's on my list of countries where I'm like, I don't know, like, there are things to like about it, but generally speaking, I'm not on board with Belgium. Belgium's not in my list of top 10 countries. Sorry about that. What do you think about the newest map? It's bigger, and I guess that's nice. You know, like, it's more filled with stuff. But I mean, my games have been less active because of it, it seems. But maybe I'm imagining that. Again, I feel like the mesh changed with the game, and that's something that's hard to properly work out. So we're going to build a ladder up here, peek around a bit, because there's definitely someone over here. Like, I don't know where over here they are. Yep, I see. I heard some shots. Oh, there they are. No, they're not. That's not a person. Is it a person? Pretty sure it's not. But someone was just shot over here. But yeah, I like the new map because it's like, it's a new thing to play around with. But I'm not sure it changed the game positively yet. I mean, when I get my first victory Royale, that's when we'll know for sure. What is that then? Ah, it's like a little bollard or something. Oh, there's the guy. There's the guy. Oh, headshot. Oh, it tells you what distance you sniped them from. 65 meters. That's pretty cool. And they use metric. How nice. What would it be like to have 1 million subscribers? I'll tell you when I hit it. Eventually, maybe. No, it'd be pretty cool, I think. I think very few people would say, like, yeah, actually, hitting 1 million subscribers, that would suck. That'd be a real problem in my life. So I want the epic assault rifle, and I think there's an epic shotgun in there too. It's hard to be certain what's going on. Oh no, there's just 2 epic assault rifles. Do I want 2 epic assault rifles? I don't think I do. Okay, well we're all good then. So I got a... Oh, and here's the shield I need. So bad. Oh, there's a guy in the house. Oh, I know he's behind me. He's behind me. Oh my... Oh, that's sad. That's sad. I spent so long looting that guy. Like, obviously someone was going to get me. I just assumed, like, you know what? This place is probably empty. I assumed wrongly. And you've now learned from me. Headshot. Nice shot. Keep a sniper on me, not to kill, but for the zoom option. Yeah, I can kind of see that actually. Like, it's useful to be able to zoom in for stuff. Broken heart, says Chrissy. I agree. My heart was broken too. He was on the roof. He was on the roof the whole time and I didn't see him. He looks like a guy who wears sunglasses. I should keep some sunglasses on my desk. Just so I can like put them on and take them off and be like... Because that's the thing, right? It's a meme, if you will. How many wins have you got? Let's find out. 28 wins. Oh, I played 500 games. That was my 500th game. Just there. So I've got 28 wins so far. Is that a lot? I don't know these days. Like, I feel like everyone has their standards for what a lot is. There's a guy out there with over 1,000 wins. There's a few guys now with over 1,000 wins. And there are people out there with 0 wins. They'll be like, wow, 1 win. That's a lot. It's crazy. 500 games. I've played 500 games of Fortnite now. Again, that's why I say, like, I love the game since the game, but I'm slowly fading away from it just because of the whole... Oh, look, the grass is different colors in different areas. Let's go to Anarchy Acres. Oh, you can actually see it on the ground too. They're like Minecraft plants. This is a savanna. That's a plains. That's a forest. Maybe an extreme hills. And then we've got the swamp over there. So let's look for new stuff on the ground that I don't recognize. Wait, Pleasant Park looks different. Maybe it's just because it's like differently coloured to the rest. It's weird actually, yeah, look, you can see literally just the area around Pleasant Park is different colour. So we'll try and land here. There's a chest on this hill here. Nope, okay, it's not there. So there's only one other guy going to Pleasant Park, someone else fit on it, there's 2 guys. Oh, and he's got the shotgun. So I'm going to go here instead. Come on, assault rifle. Okay, you know, he's going to come after me. Let's not give him that opportunity. So yeah, we're in Pleasant Park. I've never actually properly been here to loot. I always just grab like a few chests and then run out. I think it's the more effective strategy, personally. Play footy. You actually can play football if I'm not mistaken. The football has physics on it. I think I could be mistaken. It's been some time. And his chest. Oh look, there's a little poster of something on the wall. That's cute. So again, I got into Fortnite, thanks. You're welcome. I think a lot of people say I introduced them to the game. Which is cool to hear, I think. Like, I think being able to introduce people to good games is something... I know, I think it's something I have the ability to do. Like as a YouTuber, but that I try to do sparingly. Where some people are like, you know, what we're going to do is we're going to deliberately try and play anything. There's a guy around me. He's in that building. They'll try and play anything but the game they're famous for. Oh, he just ran outside. He ran back inside. Or maybe he ran inside a different house. There he is. Come on, no! Yes, okay. Always use the assault rifle. Unless you're literally point blank. And that is the reason why. Because even if you get lucky with your shotgun blasts, you need some good luck on your side. Which oh, okay, we got 25 shield, 16 health. It's a pretty dire situation. But as we've seen before, that doesn't need to define everything. Okay, there's a guy way over there in the distance. I'd go after him because I have grenades and I can make that go away. But we're not going to for now. Okay, this should be good. We just need some bandages, maybe a shield. Oh god, there's a guy there. One shot. Just instant death. Did he have a legendary? Or... But yeah, no, I think it's important to like realize that like let's try and make every game that we play on the channel one that is worth checking out in some way. So you not have one with like, here's a billion things. Instead it's more like, well, if I'm playing a game, it might be good. And I feel like, again, the early Fortnite recommendation got a lot of people into it before it was the huge game. And now you can kind of experience the thing ahead of time. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm being arrogant and over-assuming myself. In fact, that's probably the case. But yeah, now you know, the more you know about stuff. I want to play one more game because I'm so close to leveling, and Excalibur actually sounds kind of cool. And so it's so glad at the Brave. So what we're going to do is going to play one more game. We're going to get this going. It's so good. You should have used the tank. It didn't make a difference either way. Crazy Girl Gamer. By the time my shot went off, I was dead. Like, you know, the order of events. Like, maybe the... I still think I can fire the pistol faster than a tactical shotgun. Like, as in significantly. Like, I can get more damage off with a pistol in a faster time. Download harder to break. No? I don't know what harder to break is, sorry. Again, it's the same thing with me, like, there's so many games out there now that you have to be so cautious of which ones you play. Because it used to be that, like, if you played a bad game, at least for me, that you lost nothing. But now you've lost the time that you could be spending playing a good game. Because there are definitely good games out there, but finding them is, like, the challenge. Get a squad and play football in FORTNITE. That's not a bad idea. Oh, the Junction's a new place. I didn't spot it. Let's go there. I think everyone else wants to go there too. But oh, there's the Haunted Hills too. Oh, there's still the little corner of the map that used to exist before. But now, this is new stuff. I like that they revamped FORTNITE. I like that they went through the effort. It's harder for them to break. Oh, interesting. Rules of Survival is as good as this. I feel like a lot of people have their preferences with games like that, right? So let's find a gun immediately, if we can. Where's it at? Nope, that's ammo, not a gun. Oh, big thank you, Pro Ranger, for the £10 super chat. They say thank you. Keep making awesome content. You know, just for you, Pro Ranger, I will. Thank you so much. There's a guy who just landed up here. Thank you so much, Pro Ranger, for the £10 super chat. I really appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it. Oh god, he's got a shotgun. Okay, now I've got a shotgun at least. That's good news. See, that's what I mean with the pistol. Like, he fired twice, and I fired 10 times. And even though I only hit 5 times, that's all it took. There's some juice. Is that a guy? No, it's not. Okay, let's grab the juice. Pretty valuable. Especially in, like, an early game confrontation. Because I'll heal during the fight. Oh, gosh!
Keep making awesome content.
Oh, there we go. It's on the... Oh, God! Oh, so apparently it's £10 to get the thing off screen. So, yeah, big thank you for Ranger. Don't know why that was delayed there. But it showed up eventually. And now you get to be eternally immortalized by the text-to-speech voice. Which is, as I learned this recently, that voice is actually banned on Twitch. You're only allowed to use that on YouTube. That's a YouTube stream exclusive. So the more you learn. Isn't the world a fun place when you learn about it? I guess we'll drink this now. Because there's someone else probably around here. And I'd rather not fight them. And I'd rather also get a better assault rifle. I'm sure we can do that. Like, somewhere around here. One has to exist. And then we can have more ammo. That's the dream, at the very least. That was very loud. Maybe I should turn down the volume on it. I don't know if I have control over the volume, but I can like tweak something to change it. So I want to get on top of this whole building, but these tires bounce you just a little bit too low to be able to do that. Oh, there's bandages around here. I need those, as it turns out. I wish I'd seen those before I used the juice. Could be in a lot better place right now. But it's good. It's good. Why is the voice banned? The thing about Twitch I've never liked is they take, like, ethical stances on a bunch of issues where it doesn't really make much sense. And with what that one, some like, in some chats, it was used for, like, at some point it was used for racism. Like, someone made some racist comment using text-to-speech, and then it showed up on the stream. And they're like, whoa, text-to-speech is racist. And it's like, I mean, no, the person who left the donation was racist. Like, it's just a thing that turns speech in... Wait. Here's the mind-blowing thing about text-to-speech. It turns text into speech. And, like, obviously, I mean, I guess it's bad optics for them as a company to allow something like that. But it's also just like, you know, that's kind of stupid, right? Like, I mean, again, don't allow the... Have a filter on it or something. Also, like, so if you want to know... Okay, so I don't want to encourage people to do this. But since it costs £10, hopefully... Or $10 or whatever it is. Hopefully most people won't. Like, you know, it costs more than a passing fancy. But if you can type, like, huge messages, like, with random exclamation marks. And text-to-speech will read them out individually. So it can be like, hey, toycat 111066666 exclamation mark, comma, comma, comma. Please don't do that. But you can do that, and I don't know, maybe Twitch thinks that's bad for them. I don't know why Twitch takes a stand like that, but they do. By the same logic, we shouldn't have comments because people leaving comments. Yeah, I don't know why, like, Twitch invented the live stream chat. Which, again, I'm sure some people have at some point have used to be racist. In fact, I'm certain of it. Because there are racist people out there. But yeah, I think the idea of just banning interaction because of a little bit of it feels a bit weird. I think the only reason you'd need to do that is for safety of, like, children or something. Like, I think it makes sense, again, if you've got something that is exclusively used by people below a certain age. Maybe, again, you can kind of see it, like, yeah. Like, YouTube Kids app, for instance, doesn't have comments on YouTube. And you're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Because guess what? You don't want children to have access to the comments. And you don't want them leaving comments either. I mean, it doesn't stop them in some cases. So, if there's something I can say to everyone out there, it's to believe in your dreams, put effort forward and make them come true. Oh, and then there's an advertisement of themselves. Oh, that's nice of you. Again, I feel like every message that ends of like, and here's a thing about my channel. It's like, so you weren't saying that because you had a good message. You were saying it because you wanted to subtly advertise. Maybe that's just me. Like, I still think to this day that the whole advertising your channel thing, a lot of people do it because they think, oh gosh, we're dead. We're not going to make it. Are we? No, we're not. We have to walk, like, bad ways around. I wish I'd... No! Okay, I'm 100% dead now. Oh my god, game! I hate you, game. So, this is the most anticlimactic end to a stream ever. Like, we don't even stand a chance. That's why we didn't see anyone. So I have 70 health. I can last for 70 seconds. Like, there's not even a dream of me making it. Unless I can find bandages. Like, on the way, conveniently. By coincidence. I'm going to keep going, because, again, it's possible that we do find bandages. But it's very unlikely. Yeah, this is a tragedy. We can also maybe make top 25 if enough people die in the next 44 seconds. Bandages, maybe? Bandages? No bandages. We're gonna check the top because maybe people didn't do that. Come on, bandages. Oh no, they destroyed that. So the good news is we still have another 20-something seconds. The bad news is, okay, let's see if we can make top 25. That's our own goal here. I mean, everyone else could die, and theoretically we'd come first. But top 25 is at least something to aim for. Oh, 14 seconds. Come on, 2 people, just die. Just do the selfless thing. Be shot by someone else. Come on. Okay, no. I didn't even get that done. 6 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh. You eliminated yourself. Well, that's a fitting end to the stream. I have eliminated myself, and I need to go eliminate myself because, like I said, super tired, magic time zone nonsense. In Singapore time, it's 5 AM right now, and I need to sleep very badly. So thank you very much for coming along to the stream. I hope you all enjoyed it. I have a lot of fun making these, so expect to see one on Thursday, 2 days from now too. I'm going to also be getting back to videos. I'm considering doing like a recap video, but probably not. Instead, look, I got Excalibur. Even though I killed myself, I got Excalibur. I also want to, like, I'll tell you more about what went down in the whole Singapore thing when I have time to, like, you know, process forth. But for now, thank you for coming along to the stream, and I'll see you all in the next video. If I'm not mistaken, the second best update ever just went out. So the best update of all time is coming out tomorrow, the final part of the 10-part series I made for when I was gone. So if you want to see that, you can. We're going to see something in Labo. Labo is cool. It's made from cardboard, which is confusing. But I like the whole put it together yourself thing. Have fun with your catnap. I will have fun with my catnap. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in Thursday's live stream. Bye.